So Baltimore Ravens fans are pretty pumped for Derrick Henry and what he can bring to this offense. But the question is that tank on empty? How much is left? I'm going to show you through a couple clips on why I think Derrick Henry still has enough to bring to the Baltimore Ravens. Since this is a Ravens video, throughout this video I'm going to let you know the details on how you can enter to win this J.K. Dobbins card. J.K. is a great running back. He just hasn't been able to stay healthy, but maybe with the addition of Derrick Henry, they can be a really good 1-2 punch for the Ravens this upcoming season. So stick around. I'll let you know how to enter to win this card. Shout out to David Ertz. Let me see. Hold on. David Ertz for winning the A.J. Brown card last week. Big shout out to you. We'll be in touch. Let's go ahead and dive right into this tape. So Derrick Henry's numbers were down last year, but he was still second best running back as far as rushing is concerned in the NFL last year. 280 attempts, 1,167 yards, and 12 touchdowns. I'm a Tennessee Titans fan, and yes, of course, Derrick Henry isn't Derrick Henry of old, but while he has taken a step back, he still's got a lot to offer. The Tennessee Titans O-line last year was completely trash, and even though I love me some Will Levis, and I think he showed flashes that he can be a franchise quarterback last year, there is no comparison to what Will Levis brings and threatens the offense compared to what a Lamar Jackson is going to do. So pairing Derrick Henry with Lamar Jackson is only going to help Derrick Henry. So right here, a little bit of inside zone from under center. Really good patience right there to stick it back into play side B gap and get north. Play that back a little bit slowly, so get off that midline. He does this nice little subtle to influence the defender over the blocker, and then he's right back out to the B gap. That's one of Derrick Henry's best qualities is, while yes, he is a more or less an inside to outside zone runner, he is very good because of that, being able to manipulate his blocks and set up defenders for success. It's really going to be interesting to see if Baltimore Ravens go with a little bit more under center because, of course, that is where Derrick Henry feels the most comfortable. Right here, just a little inside zone, subtle movement to the backside B cut, is able to get that nice crease, and then, of course, you see that acceleration. Slow it down here, going to start to the left, and he's going to bend this thing back at once those backers really start to flow hard to the left. Get off that midline, start press the play side A gap, notices that shift of the line, he's able to slide step right, and then he's able to put his foot north and get going down the field. It's the patience in the way Derrick Henry runs that will allow him to continue to have juice in the NFL. He doesn't make the home runs because of the amount of speed that he hits those holes. It's the vision, and then he's able to create that separation once he gets into second and third level. These are all clips from the very last game of the season for the Titans last year, and it really just shows where Derrick Henry is at today at his level. If you're liking this video, guys, hit that subscribe button, join the team, join the fam. It is everything football on this channel. Also, if you want to win the J.K. Dobbins card, all you got to do is comment J.K. That's all we want. Just comment J.K. and you will be entered to win. So on this next video clip right here, you're going to see the patience once again be able to show itself with Derrick Henry, and then the acceleration to, once he gets in the open field, he's got that knack to just go for the end zone. So a little bit of outside zone to the left, dip in, right back to the outside. Does a very good job of always using that right hand or left hand to help guide the offensive line, and then to use it with that nasty stiff arm if he needs it. Slow this down again, work into that outside zone, starts to bend it right there. But with that very subtle bend, all he does is freezes the linebacker for a split second, and that gives him right back into the crease to just continue on his path, and then he just has a knack of, once he gets into the open field, just running away from defenders, and it's a big touchdown for the Titans. I tell you, for the past 8 years, the fun part about watching Derrick Henry is you always feel like he's one step away from breaking the big one and hitting a big one down the field, and that is the most exciting thing about watching him. And right here, he's able to see a quick little crease on the backside of zone right here. He's able to put his foot north and just hit it straight downhill. If those linebackers don't get him on the first level, then you see the wheels get going and his acceleration really take off. Does he have the speed that he once had? Probably not, but this acceleration is still there. He's always going to utilize his power, his patience, and then the acceleration that he has is just that extra cherry on top. Him bringing this game to Baltimore is going to be much needed when you're talking about Lamar Jackson and the surrounding players around him. So there you go. The question of this video was how much is left in the tank for Derrick Henry, and I think there's plenty left in the tank. I've said it multiple times throughout this video that Derrick Henry is not the Derrick Henry of old, but I don't think he has to be with the Baltimore Ravens. Last year, the offensive line play was terrible for the Tennessee Titans, one of the worst it's ever been during Derrick Henry's tenure, and he was still able to surpass 1,000 yards. Was that all offensive line play? No, at times Derrick Henry's patience, I felt like, put him in bad situations and we had more negative yardage. I say we because I'm a Tennessee Titans fan. But that offensive line was pretty bad, and he's going to a Baltimore Ravens offense that is predicated off that run, fits his style, maybe not so much under center. I'm going to be curious to see if the Ravens go more under center, but I doubt they will because that kind of takes the legs out of the game for Lamar Jackson. Despite like boots and things like that, it's really good for the boot game. But they like Lamar Jackson being capable and being a part of the inside zones and the outside zones, those zone reads. Derrick Henry has done a lot of pistol from his time with the Tennessee Titans, so expect that pistol, him getting involved in those inside zone reads and outside zones, and he's going to be just fine as far as that. Derrick Henry has faced a lot of loaded boxes in his career, but they've been loaded boxes for Derrick Henry. He's still going to see a loaded box for the Baltimore Ravens, but it's not, to me, it's not going to be because of Derrick Henry anymore. It is because of Lamar Jackson and his ability to pull, keep, to escape from the pocket. You're going to see a lot more contained players and spies for Lamar Jackson. Those eyes on Lamar Jackson could create creases for Derrick Henry, and you've seen it in the past. All Derrick Henry needs is a crease. So, going to the Baltimore Ravens, I do think you could see an uptick in his stats and his ability. As long as Derrick Henry stays healthy, I do think it's going to be a nice marriage for the Baltimore Ravens. It's going to be interesting to see. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section below. As always, guys, if you want to enter to win for this J.K. Dobbins card, all you have to do is subscribe to the Coach Plays and type in the comments J.K. to be able to give yourself a chance to win. Shout out to David Ertz for winning the A.J. Brown card for the Eagles last week. Stay humble, stay kind. Peace.